The plagues of Egypt, divine wrath or natural phenomena. In ancient Egypt, a series of catastrophic events forever changed the course of history. These were the 10 plagues, as described in the book of Exodus. Were they acts of divine intervention, or could science explain what happened? Let's dive into this timeless mystery. 1. The biblical account. The story begins with Moses, chosen by God, demanding Pharaoh to let the Israelites go. Pharaoh refuses and then the plagues strike. First, the waters of the Nile turned to blood, killing all fish and making the river undrinkable. Next came an invasion of frogs, hopping into homes, kitchens, and beds. Then came the lice, swarming and biting, followed by hordes of flies infesting the land. Diseases spread among the livestock, killing Egypt's animals. Painful boils broke out on humans and animals alike. A hailstorm unlike anything ever seen battered Egypt, destroying crops and livestock. Then came the locusts, devouring whatever was left. For 3 days, an unearthly darkness covered the land. Finally, the most devastating plague of all, the death of every Egyptian firstborn. These plagues were relentless, yet Pharaoh refused to release the Israelites until the very end. 2. Scientific hypotheses. But could there be a scientific explanation for these events? Some experts believe so. The blood in the Nile? It could have been caused by Oscillatoria rubescens, a type of algae that turns water red and suffocates fish. The mass death of fish would have forced frogs to leave the river, only to die en masse themselves. Decomposing frogs would attract lice and flies, spreading diseases like anthrax to humans and livestock. The hailstorm? Some scientists suggest that a volcanic eruption could have caused an unusual weather pattern, resulting in hail and later locust swarms. The darkness may have been caused by volcanic ash lingering in the air. And the death of the firstborns? Contaminated grain may have been to blame. In Egyptian households, firstborns were often given food first, making them the most vulnerable to poison supplies. 3. Theological perspective. However, many people see the plagues as divine intervention. To believers, each plague was not random, but deliberate. The Nile turning to blood directly challenged Hapi, the Egyptian god of the Nile. The plague of darkness was a strike against Ra, the sun god, and the death of the firstborn was a powerful blow to Pharaoh himself, who was considered divine. These events were precise and purposeful, meant to demonstrate the power of Yahweh over Egypt's gods and to free the Israelites from oppression. 4. The ongoing debate. Thousands of years later, the plagues of Egypt remain one of history's greatest mysteries. Were they divine miracles, natural disasters, or perhaps a mix of both? One thing is certain, the story of the plagues continues to captivate and challenge our understanding of history, faith, and science. What do you think? Were the 10 plagues a miracle, a natural disaster, or something else entirely? Share your thoughts in the comments, and don't forget to like and subscribe for more fascinating stories like this one.